According to the Gun Violence Archive, there have been more than 130 mass shootings nationwide just since the beginning of the year. That number is sparking conversation here in Maine.
Today in Augusta, legislators looking for tighter gun restrictions presented a handful of bills during a public hearing. Right before that, those against the measures held a rally to voice their opposition. News Center Maine's Chloe Tebow was there and has this report.
On Monday, a busy afternoon in Augusta. The central character, guns.
These groups do not care about you or your fellow Mainers. They only care about chipping away at the Second Amendment until it's completely eroded.
Mainers opposed to tighter gun control measures gathered together for what they're calling an anti-gun bill day, speaking out against three new bills on the table. LD 22 to prevent guns from being given or sold to someone who's not allowed to have a firearm. LD 60 to impose a 3-day waiting period before someone can receive a gun they buy. And LD 168 to require background checks for the private sales of firearms.
The people who are out there committing crimes, illegally purchasing weapons, are going to do so anyways.
Those in opposition to these bills cited concerns about hurting small businesses and preventing guns from getting into the hands of people with good intentions.
If you do have somebody who is seeking to purchase a firearm in order to defend themselves, you are putting them back on their heels and they're not able to do that.
Some of these laws, although they are created in good faith, they start to trample upon the rights of the individuals, of the law-abiding citizens.
Sheriff Scott Nichols of Franklin County says one of his big concerns is preserving people's rights.
It seems like there's a perception out there that our civil rights are being slowly eroded, and we don't want that to happen.
Those in favor of these bills, though, disagree.
We're here to support what I consider very benign bills that close loopholes.
Kathy McFadden with Moms Demand Action says they want to protect people from self-harm or harm inflicted by others.
We are tired of having the excuse of the Second Amendment put over the lives of second graders.
Sponsor of LD 22, Senator Ann Carney, says she wants to see less gun violence in general, including reducing the number of officer-involved shootings by making sure guns don't get into the wrong hands.
In 25% of those instances, the person who has a firearm is already prohibited under Maine law from having a firearm.
A big conversation, one that will continue as committees work on these bills in the coming weeks. In Augusta, Chloe Tebow, News Center, Maine.